Hey, welcome back to my channel. I feel like the only image you guys ever get of me is messy bun and a sweatshirt, but I've been working from home for 5 weeks now, so in my defense, I haven't really wanted to wear anything but sweats and like pajama pants, so starting probably next week, you'll get a different image of me, but hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Tabs and I am the maker and creator behind Safari Stitches, and this week is a market prep vlog. If you watched last week's video, you know that I am in a bit of a panic to restock and build my inventory back up after selling 114 items at my market, which is insane. I still can't quite wrap my brain around it. So I made a list of, I guess, like the best sellers. I'm going to pull it up on my phone really quick. So Book Buddies, obviously the Caterpillar, Hungry Caterpillar, and Corduroy the Bear. I sold out of those. I had 3 of the Caterpillar and 2 of the Bears. I've also added Llama Llama Red Pajama. I have a copy. I've ordered another copy. So I will have 3 of the Hungry Caterpillars, 3 of the Corduroy Bears. I think I just ordered 1 extra copy of Llama Llama Red Pajama. So I'll have 2 copies of that. And then I've also ordered a few copies of If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. So those are the 4 book buddies that I would like to have at this upcoming market. I want to restock the Sunflowers, the Brie Mouse Fable Friend, the Fora Fawn Fable Friend. I want to make 2 of each of those. The Winnie the Pooh sweater teddies, I'm on the fence about because honestly, I didn't love the pattern, but the fact that I sold both of the Winnie the Pooh ones, I feel like I could restock Winnie the Pooh and not restock the rest of them. Just make 2 of those. I need to make 8 of the capybaras, 2 giraffe plushies, 2 of the Kinder Nuts foxes, 5 Diddy Dex dragon snugglers, 5 of the small dragons by Dr. Choco Crochet. I want to make 2 Winnie the Pooh snugglers, 8 small axolotls, 2 elephant snugglers, 10 small sea turtles, 5 white baby dellas, and 5 mallard baby dellas, and then restock my mini mons because I sold 13 of those, I think. Mostly Pikachu. I need to restock Charmander, Bulbasaur, and I think those are the only ones I need to restock. I might add 1 or 2 more depending on my time if I have any. So with that said, I also got a custom order for an elephant snuggler from one of my mom's friends that I needed to get out this week. So I went ahead and batch prepped elephants, and I made 4 actually. I think I only had 2 on my list, but this is the custom order. I batch prepped a second one in the same colorway, and then I also made one in this Bernat baby blanket. It's the frosted. So it's like this really cute color. I can't remember what the colorway of this one is. And then I made another one in, this is Bernat Mystical. So cute. And I think the Cinder is what this one's called. This one is probably my favorite. I can't lie to you. I really like this one a lot. So I got that knocked off. That's done off my list. And then I did go ahead and work on the Baby Della ducks because, again, somebody that came to see me at my last market wanted a small Baby Della mallard, and I was sold out by the time she found my booth. So she reached out and confirmed that she does in fact want one. So I moved on to batch prepping the Baby Della ducks. So I got 5 of the mallards done, and I decided only to make 3 of the white. I believe I have 1 left in stock, but the white doesn't tend to sell as well for me as the mallard. So I made 3 of these. I'm working on putting the eyes on them at the current moment. I made 3 of the corduroy bear snugglers. So I'm working on the little face details right now, and then I need to put his little shoulder straps and his buttons on. So I'm trying to get all of these done before I move on to the next thing. I also was able to batch prep 5 of the Very Hungry Caterpillars. They're out in my living room right now because I ran out of one of the colorways of yarn, and it's supposed to be delivered today. So those are sitting out. They're not put together or done at all yet. Well, all of the pieces except for one piece for each caterpillar are finished. So with that said, I marked off the corduroys, the elephant snugglers, and the baby dellas. I'm not going to make any more white ones for now. If I have time at the end, then I will, but this is what our list is looking like at the current moment. I also have the hoodie bear added to this list. It's not really a top priority. It's kind of one of those, if I have time or I'm in the mood to crochet it. But that is where I'm at. I think the next thing that I'm going to move on to are the sunflowers once I get these the llamas. I'm going to do the llamas next and try to get those knocked out. And then after I do the llamas, I will make the sunflowers. But at my market, the book buddies they sold out so quickly, but there were quite a few people that didn't want the book because they already owned the book, which is understandable. So I'm trying to make some extras of the book buddy plushies to just kind of have on my display so that if people don't want the book, I can take the book off of it. So, I think I mentioned I've made 5 of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I've made 3 of these. I think I only have 3 copies of the book, but I feel like 3 is probably good enough. And then I have, I'm planning on making 3 of the llamas as well, I think. I'm going to keep working on getting all of the details on these guys and getting them wrapped up. And then I will probably touch base with you guys a little bit later, either tonight or maybe just first thing in the morning to kind of show you what I got done last night. So, good morning. It is obviously the next day. I got a decent amount done last night, but I just had to take Rosie to the vet to get her teeth extracted. And I'm trying to distract myself. So we're going to open some packages. I have 3 to open. This one I've already opened because I needed to count inventory for it. But as you know, I'm restocking the book buddies. So I ordered 2 more copies of Llama Llama Red Pajama because I want to have 3. And then I also ordered 3 copies of corduroy because I sold out of corduroy, including the books. And then the new one that I'm adding is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and I got 2 copies of it. So you've already seen that one. I'll show you the llamas because I did start working on the llamas yesterday. So the llamas are in progress. Okay, the next package is really exciting. This is kind of like my small business shout out section. This big box right here. So I was turned on to this YouTuber by Shannon at Case and Crochet, and it's Hannah Norskog. And if you don't watch her videos, she is so lovely to watch. And she owns like a full service embroidery and print shop, and then she also crochets the most stunning custom pillows I have ever seen. They're so gorgeous. She does like custom brand brand pillows, and then she also crochets different pillows for in her shop, and she sells at markets, and she's in Montana, and she's absolutely lovely to watch. It's kind of one of my comfort creators right now, just because her videos are so calming. She always opens the videos with like really pretty scenery shots set to like really lovely music. it's chef's kiss. I love watching her. I'll tag her below so you guys can go and watch her. She's so lovely to watch. But when I was watching, she showed off a few of her new products that she has in her shop, and she sells online. So I ran to her website, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I got from her because I'm really excited. And it is already open because it arrived yesterday and it wasn't supposed to get here until today. So when it got delivered, I was thinking, like, what is this box? So I sliced it open and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my stuff. And of course, at that point it was open and I couldn't help myself. So I've already opened all of this and seen this in person. So you're not going to get like genuine reactions, but I'm literally obsessed with everything in this box. So we're gonna start off strong with something that I consume every single day, but it's coffee. And this is Orphan Girl coffee, and it's the bourbon cream liquor coffee. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try that. So I got a pack of coffee, and then of course I couldn't get coffee without also pairing it with a new mug, which, I mean, I'm obsessed with mugs. I have so many mugs, but look at how gorgeous this mug is. And this is like totally my vibe. Like, this is giving cozy fall cup of coffee, or even like a cup of hot cocoa. Like, please, look how gorgeous this is. Absolutely stunning. And this is like etched in. Oh, I love this mug so much. And then the last two things kind of go together. So I ordered, this was something she showed in her video, and this is the reason why I placed the order in the first place, because I saw these and I was like, this is the vibe that I want to go for in our next house whenever we decide to move, is like really like classic and chic, but also rustic and modern. It's like a mishmash of everything, and I feel like this literally fits perfectly, especially with what it's paired with. It's a set of 3 cast iron candlesticks, and they're like this really pretty, like brushed gold color. Like, do you see what I mean? It's kind of like a really nice combination, but there's 3 different sizes, and then there's a smaller one. I can't hold them all at the same time. When she showed these, I was like, gosh, these look like luxury, like something you would buy in like one of those like really nice curated furniture and decor shops, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And when I tell you, my jaw hit the floor when I saw they were only $50 for the set of 3. What a steal. I feel like I robbed her. These are absolutely gorgeous. I'm literally obsessed. So to go with those, of course I had to get some tapered candles, because that's what they are, tapered candlesticks. So I got fluted tapered candlesticks to go with it, and it's a set of 3. Let me open this really quick. I don't know if you're really gonna, but they're fluted, and they're not like the true tapered candle, which I really like. I feel like this is kind of like a really nice, like modern twist on the tapered candle, and obviously it will just sit in there like so. I can't wait. I've already decided on a place to put these. If I get them set up when I post this video, I'll snap a photo and post it, because I am literally so excited. So Hannah, if you are watching, thank you so incredibly much. I'm literally obsessed with this entire package, and you said in your video that this was like the coziest order, and I can just feel fall giving me like a little hug now. So thank you so much. And it was also packaged impeccably. There was so much bubble wrap, and everything was individually wrapped in tissue paper, and like the mug was in its original box for protection with more bubble wrap. like literally perfect, 10 out of 10 experience. Again, I will tag her channel below so you can go and give her a subscribe or at least go watch her videos. I have one more package to open, and it's a package that I've been waiting for. It shipped a while ago and it finally got delivered, and I'm so excited to open it. I haven't opened it yet, but it came from New Zealand. So this package is all the way from New Zealand, and it is from Tarsh at Crazy Crochet Love. She has become a very quick friend. She's so lovely, and you have always supported me. I know you're probably watching this right now. I just want to say thank you so incredibly much, because I know shipping from New Zealand is not cheap. I can only imagine it's literally the other side of the world. But it got delivered, and I've been itching to open this, but I wanted to open it on camera, and I'm very excited. So this is basically a package full of little New Zealand goodies, and I've never been to New Zealand before, so I'm really excited. Let me get this open. Okay, we're open. We are in, and she sent, oh my gosh, the sweetest note. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Okay, so we've got pineapple lumps. These sound so tasty. Okay, there's so much in here. Thank you so much. You seriously spoiled me. So I've got cookies. I've got triple chocolate chunk and original chocolate chunk. I love cookies, so dark chocolate cookie here. Yum. Chocolate chunk. Apricot chocolate chunk. Since Rosie's not here, Sadie's in here. Sadie, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. She's like, Mom, you're opening food and it smells good. Yeah, does it smell nice? Does it smell so good? Yeah. Okay, we've got grape flavored lumps. So that's interesting. I'll be curious to see what this tastes like, because grape flavored things here have a very distinct flavor. If you've had grape flavored anything, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll be curious to try this one. I'm not going to try it right now, but and then we've got Tim Tams. We got Tim Tams. So we've got the original chocolate and then a chewy caramel. I love a caramel. So, girl, there is so much in here. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to say this one. These are massive. Ooh. So, creamy milk chocolate and then berry forest. This one sounds so good. And there's some really fun goodies in here. Peanut slab, Whitaker's peanut slab, English breakfast, which in her note she said she included this just to see how it compares. So what I'll probably do is do like one of our English breakfasts that we have, and then I'll try this one just to see what the difference is. I love that. That's going to be so fun. Marmite. Hey. You can't see her. You can kind of see her down here in the corner. Look at her. I'm a Marmite girly. I love, love, love Marmite and Vegemite. I'll be curious to see how this compares. Because I would imagine it's made with the same ingredients, but it might taste different. I don't know. So now we're going to get into the other goodies. That was all the food. So I believe this is a beeswax candle. Cutie little candle. Oh, a little air freshener that says Kia Ora. Can you remind me what this means? Because I can't remember, but I know you've told me before. This is going straight into my car. Her daughter painted some safety eyes, and she included 3 sets. Oh my god, these are so good. Hold on, let me get them all out of the baggie. She did a fantastic job. So I've got this really stunning, I love that shade of blue. And then there's this lighter shade of blue. Also absolutely stunning. I really like it. This is giving like like icy dragon vibes is what I'm getting from these. Like a winter dragon. And then these gorgeous purple ones. These are so vibrant and sparkly. I'm obsessed. Eee! I love getting safety eyes. Okay, then these are so pretty. That is so gorgeous. I love the color. This is like my color, like a green. Ugh, they're so pretty. And then the last item in here is, you know I love a good notebook. So I got like this really pretty notebook as well. And I literally use notebooks for everything in my business. So this is perfect. Oh, Tarsh, thank you so incredibly much. I really appreciate it. I will link her Instagram below. Please go give her some love. She has supported me pretty much from the beginning, if not from the beginning. And I appreciate it so much. And this honestly could not have come at a better time because I have a lot of anxiety over dropping Rosie off for surgery this morning. So this has really boosted my spirits and I really appreciate it. I can't wait to use these safety eyes. I am definitely going to be using these in the next, maybe even next week, because I'm prepping for my fall and winter markets. And like I said, winter dragon for sure. So that's really exciting. Oh, thank you so much. I can't get over it. There's so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the update that I have, I got my delivery of yarn. So I finished all 5 of the Caterpillar Book Buddies. I still need to put their little eyes on, but they are put together and they are finished. And I decided to go with mixed colors this time, just to kind of switch it up. I had some like little remnants of some of these as well, so this was like a really great way to stash bust some yarn. And even if you did like multiple colors, you could easily stash bust a ton of like really small pieces of yarn as well, because these don't take that much yarn at all. And it doesn't take any stuffing because you just use the yarn tails from all of these pieces to stuff the little tail nub, and it's literally perfect. So this is a great road trip project, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I just need to put the eyes on. I'm probably going to do that later on. I'm just going to set them back here for right now. And then the next thing I started working on was, I have started to work on the Llama Red Pajama Book Buddies. It's Maria the Llama by Just a Mom Crocheting. I think it's going to come out similar in size to the Baby Dellas, and the Baby Dellas I sell for $30. So this is like the perfect size, and it's been relatively easy, I will say. So the pattern comes with little baubles that kind of look like the fluff on the forehead. So I did the first head exactly as written, and it's got the baubles pretty much across the top of the head. The second one I only did the baubles that were in front of the ears, so I omitted the rounds, the ones back here. It's cute. However, I looked at the book again, and I realized that the llama doesn't really have like fluff on his head, so the last one I made, I just omitted all of the bobble stitches on this one. So I'm going to obviously finish all 3, but I think for this book specifically, I will omit the bobble stitches from now on, because I feel like this kind of looks a little bit more like the book character. With that said, I am going to pull up YouTube, and I'm going to get back to work on finishing off these little llamas, and I will touch base with you guys afterwards. Okay, we picked up Rosie. She's good. Everything went well. She got 2 teeth removed, and the lucky girl is getting soft food for the next 2 weeks for all of her meals. So all is well. She's in the next room taking a nap because she's a little tired, as you can imagine. But I wanted to come on here and give you guys an update because it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got off work, and over my lunch break today, I was able to get the eyes embroidered on all 5 of the caterpillars. So those are finished. And then I also got the eyes and the face details added to the llamas. He's looking a little bit crooked, and I think it's because one of the eyes is smaller than the other. So I'm probably going to cut this one out and redo it. It's really noticeable on camera. I hope I didn't do that to the others. So the next thing that I'm going to move on to is just to kind of switch it up a little bit. I'm going to be working on the sunflowers by Junebug and James. I would like to make 3, but I'm kind of leaning towards making 2 of each colorway. So I do the mystical yellow. I don't know the color off the top of my head, but it's the yellow mystical Bernat blanket yarn. And then I just do like a solid gold. And then I just do the same orange in the back. And then obviously everything else is the same. So I kind of want to do 2 of each color. So that is going to be my focus tonight. I'm really hoping that I can get all of them finished tonight. That would be super amazing. I will say it's only Thursday. I have filled this entire bucket with finished items since Sunday. And they are all finished. Like, all of them are embroidered. They're done. I've got all my mallards. Literally everything is finished. And I'm trying to be better about not having just a bunch of completely unfinished items just sitting in a box, because I get like, even doing the eyes on the mallards and the baby, like both of the baby Dellas, I think I had 8 total of them. It was so boring and monotonous to put all of the eyes. I'm going to stop rambling and go kind of get myself situated. And we're going to continue on with my to-do list. Spoiler alert, I didn't finish the sunflowers last night, but I got as far as I could, and I did get the heads of the sunflowers. So these are the 2 colorways that I do. Obviously they're not really laying correctly, but this is the colorway. So this is the mystical Bernat, and then this is just like the gold color, and I did 2 of each, and I got through this much on one of them. So I've started on the stem. Obviously I did not get inappropriate. Obviously I did not get as far as I really had hoped to last night, but I can't lie, I'm not feeling burnt out, but I need a mental day. So I kind of worked on it sporadically last night. I ordered some really yummy food for dinner, and then this morning I just kind of sat on the couch and read instead of working on these flowers, just to do something a little bit different this morning. So, but I just got off work, so I'm actually about to go and meet up with the local lady that ordered this adorable little mallard from me. I'm meeting her about 30 minutes away. And then I have one errand I need to run to Target because I'm running out of shampoo. So I gotta go grab some shampoo from Target. We'll be back later. I will be crocheting later. Don't worry. I'll get a little bit of footage. We'll probably do like a little cozy couch session. And yeah, that's my update. Okay, it's a little dark because we have switched scenery, as you saw, but they're done. I am literally so obsessed with this pattern. It is so stunning. I just fixed the petals on this one. Just look how pretty. I'm literally obsessed. I love them so much. I made 4. I had 2 last weekend and I sold both. So we will see what happens with these. I think when we last spoke about my plans, I was planning on moving on to dragons, and that is still the case. I think I'm going to work on Diddy decks first because I don't need as much stuffing for that, and I'm hoping I can just batch make, just like go grab all the yarn, make all of the legs and all of the bodies and then the heads, and just kind of work them in succession to make it go a little bit faster. again, my friends. It's been, when did I check in? Yesterday? I honestly don't remember. We spent the morning kind of running around. We went to a market and did a little bit of shopping, and then we just went grocery shopping and just kind of hung out for the day. Went out for lunch, Target. I gotta get my Target trip in. But I'm home now. I've been continuing to work on the Diddy decks. I think I just did a time lapse right before this of me making some of them. I'm continuing that work. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that are in progress currently, and this is all I'm going to make. So I'm going to show you guys really quick. All of these are made with the Premier Basics tie-dye yarn. And so this is the first one. I have the head, body, and legs. I do modify this pattern ever so slightly. I essentially make the legs first, and then the legs get crocheted into the body. I do it on rounds 22 and 26, and I put two stitches in between the feet and just make sure they're lined up. Like when you crochet the top ones in, I just make sure they're lined up with the bottom two. And I also, round 26, instead of following round 26 in the pattern, I add an additional round of the half double crochet all the way around so that I can crochet this in without having to decrease. And it works out really, really well. And then I crochet across the top of the body, and then I actually crochet the body into the head as well. This pattern, if you've made it before, you know that it is pretty heavily involved with sewing. You literally sew every single piece on. All 4 legs, body to head. There's 2 horns and 2 ears, which I obviously haven't done yet. So the way that I have modified it, all I have to do is sew on the ears, because I just do surface crochet bobble stitches for the 2 little horns. So I love making these now. So this is the color Technicolor. And then this is the other one. Now, tell me these are not the same yarn. Like, honestly, tell me these are not basically the exact same. This one is called Daisy Chain. So once again, I've got body, legs, and head finished on this one. Then we've got, I think this is probably sorry the lighting is not that great, but I think this one is probably my favorite colorway. This is Cosmic Camo. And then I've got this one. This is the pink and purple. And this is the color Flower Child, which is super fun. And then this one, very similar, but this one has more orange in it. This one is the color Petal Power. So those are the 5 that I have all the legs and the heads finished for. And then I'm about to start on the head for this one, which is the color Tropic Twist. Good morning, my friends. It is November 2nd, 7:30 in the morning. Technically 8:30 in the morning because we went back an hour. Thank goodness. I gained an additional hour in the day, which is nice. I wanted to come on because I have a little bit of an update. You can kind of see a little hint there. I finished. Sorry, my brain. I finished all of the little Diddy decks snugglers. I do not put the head spikes on just because I'm trying to keep it affordable and not put as many details. I love how these dragons come out in the Premier tie-dye yarns. I think they're so freaking cute, and I love picking like wing colors because I don't know. But the black with the rainbow tie-dye, I can't remember the name. I kind of listed all of the names yesterday, so you kind of know what they are. But I chose black for this one and the other one that looks very similar in shade. So these guys are both finished. They're so stinking cute. And then we've got this cutie patootie pink and purple with hot pink wings to match. And then I think I can't decide which one's my favorite, honestly, because every time I put one together, I was like, oh my god, I think this is my favorite. But I gave this one the like sherbet orange because she has a little bit of that in there. So I really do like this one a lot. I just love the colors. I think they're so fun. This one might be my favorite. I don't know, but this is the camo colorway. And I did put blue eyes. I really wanted to do gold, but I didn't have any gold glitter discs, and I didn't want to pause to paint gold eyes for this. But I did like a dark green wing on this one. I really, really like this one. And then last but not least, we did this one. And I gave this one like a fun teal, blue, green color wing. So $32 a piece. I finished 6 of them. So we're looking at $192 for these guys. And then to recap everything I've made so far, or I guess for this week, we've got 4 of the heirloom sunflowers, and I sell these for $22 each. I feel like I could go a little, or 20, did I say 22? 25. I sell these for $25 each. I feel like I could go a little bit higher, but I'm going to stick with $25. So that's $100 worth of inventory right there. Then we made 3 of the llama snugglers, and these ones are going to be, they're the same size as my Della Ducks, which I do have a Della Duck here. And they're a little bit bigger, actually. But I'll probably still do the same price. So I'm going to charge $30 per snuggler on this. So $90. 5 of the Very Hungry Caterpillars. I charged $32 for these with the book and $22 without the book. I think I'm going to up it to $25 for the caterpillar itself because it's a really good size and there's a lot of pieces to it. It is fairly quick, but other things this size I charge more for, like less pieces. This actually probably takes about the same time as the caterpillar did. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't time myself. I really need to be better about timing myself when I'm making stuff, but they're about the same size, and these are $30. So I'm thinking $25 for this is a very, very fair price. I don't know. I'm going to price them at $25 a piece and just kind of see how it goes. So that's what, 5 times 25, 125. We have 3 of the corduroy bears. And I charge $35 for these without the book. So that is $105 in inventory right there. I made 3 in the like off-white cream. I don't know if I used winter white or what color this was. There's 2 different creams for burnout blanket. I don't remember because I think there's whipped cream, I think, and then winter white. I want to say this is winter white, but I honestly couldn't tell you. But I made 3 in the white for $90. I made 5 of these, and one of them is already sold. I am going to count that in my inventory because it was made and sold as part of market inventory. I don't know if that's cheating, but I'm going to do it anyways. So I made 5 of these. I am going back and forth on whether or not I want to make another one to actually get myself back to 5. I might if I have enough time, or maybe just bring the colors with me and I'll make them while I'm at the market. But 5 at $30 a piece. It's $150 of inventory there. plus the 90 of the white. So we're at, what is that? I can't do math. $240 worth of ducks. So last but not least, I made 4 elephant snugglers. One of them was a custom order that I had to ship. I'm not going to count that one in my market inventory because it wasn't sold as part of my market. Does that even make sense? No, I'm going to count it. But I made 4 elephant snugglers. These are BK Crochet. I sell these for $45 a piece. $180 of inventory right there. So the final tally is $1,032 worth of inventory. So I made 33 items this week, and they were all pretty big. So I'm actually really happy with that. So over $1,000 worth of inventory, and what did I just say? Oh my gosh, 33, and I sold 114 items. So I mean, we still have 81 items left to replace, which it's just not going to happen. I'm back in the office hopefully this upcoming week, so I'm not going to have as much like downtime in between tasks at work where I can crochet and all of that fun stuff. So I'm really happy with the progress that I made. I'm actually about to switch gears a little bit because I do have several custom loaf caps that I need to get done by, I think they all have to ship next week. So I want to get at least a couple of those orders done and shipped out, so I'm not like scrambling because we have back-to-back. We actually do have back-to-back markets coming up. We've got November 8th and November 15th, and they're both really big markets for me. So I definitely want to make sure I stay ahead and I'm not scrambling that week in between to get things out and shipped. So that is I think that's it, you guys. I'm going to cut the video off here because this has been a great video, very productive. I hope you were able to get some things finished while you were watching. Make sure to let us know what you're working on in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we are in the thick of fall market season. So we're going to be doing a lot of crocheting together, a lot of market recaps, and I'm really hoping that they're going to be really good market recaps that you don't want to miss. So make sure you hit the subscribe. You can even hit the little bell to get notifications when I post, so you will not miss any of my future videos for the rest of the year. Make sure you like the video as well because that helps my video go out to other people that may enjoy watching this content. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you were productive. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.